Pat Ricard is a man constantly on the move. You can see they motion him across formation here, arc him out in front, takes care of this defensive back. It's interesting the way the Ravens out leverage the Chargers here. And some of this is the Chargers. You know, they align to strength here. I think that's a strength call based on where Pat's aligned rather than where the tight end is aligned. And right away, we've got them out leveraged. You can see they stunt inside, so we catch them kind of in a bad play call. And you get a free climb as a consequence here between the tight end and the left tackle. Look at this wall along with Zeitler that they build. You end up with just two defenders to this side. The other thing you might want to notice, and you saw it in the San Diego game or the Charger game, Boykin's in the game, kind of in the red zone. They're going to run to his side or really utilize him as a blocker. He does a great job here just beating up this defensive back along with Pat. Watch it again. It's the early touchdown. You get Pat in line here. The Ravens are going to run counter. Beautifully set up, beautifully blocked. We'll watch it, and then we'll talk about some of these blocks. Andrews has turned into a really, really good blocker. And it'd be hard to find somebody that does this trap block. We'll see another play as well as, or sets up this trap as well as Mark does off the ball right there. See him? And then here comes Powers. Absolutely mashes him. That's a killing block there. But that's set up by Mark. Mark's really good at that. I like what we see out of Powers here. Kind of finding that end man. And then he's on his heels as Villanueva. It's really set up nicely. Pat's just awesome here. Again, he's in line next to Andrews. This is a good little tandem. This has turned into a great tandem. Pat's just turned into such a nice player. Watch him get on the hip of Bosa here and really knock him out of the play. And then quickly off the hip of him, he's going to let 31. He's going to take 31 where he wants to go here. Stays on him and drives, and the back does a good job reading that. Watch it again. Another really good job in terms of out leveraging the defense with motions. And I think kind of some new wrinkles in this play. We'll watch the play. This is the Bell touchdown. First, I'll draw our attention to Boykin. Right, he's the one receiver to this side, and we get a bit of a trap to two players here. He comes down and cracks this defensive back. And then Andrews on this lead block here for Bell just walks in, just destroys him. Love the way they're using Andrews as a blocker. And Pat, of course. Andrews releases just after the snap. Pat just before in motion. Watch him find the end man and watch him pick him up there. Kind of sink his hips, but then drive, turn, seal him out. Everything kind of gets weight or strength to this side. You've got a wide receiver, kind of a tight bunch here, or it might be perceived that way. The back to this side, just a really, really nicely designed play, and the back just walks it in. Ravens are in 22 personnel. You got two tight ends to this side. Ricard, as we said, they move him all around, offset to the quarterback here. They're going to run power. With Pat kicking and then Powers leading through. We mentioned how great Mark Andrews is at setting up these traps on this end man. Check him out here. Just so deceptive. He's really good at that. And then Pat just cleans up that mess. I think the back's really good here. Powers does a good job kind of leapfrogging everything here and getting on his man. Watch the cut by 33 here. Really sudden. That plant right there. Upfield. McCary. Let's watch McCary here. Part of this double team. Gets out on the middle linebacker. Yeah, just some good blocking going on. And I tell you, of course, Ricard is great fun to watch. So's Andrews. Just good hard running here. You get a double team on the nose, locked on the edge, guards locked up. And watch how they kind of slip Pat in here and how patient the back is. Waiting on Pat, follows Pat. Good read by Pat. And I think you pick up 4 or 5 here. It's just good, hard running. I love the way they slip Pat in here. This is one of my favorite Pat plays from the Chargers game. He's a wing here, and he's going to lead through, or the design is for him to lead through. But I believe this is a joint read. He in the back seeing the same thing, reading the second level and the line of scrimmage. You get Powers kicking. Ricard is playing at the same time with great effort and in an effortless manner, just super confident in his assignments. Again, these kinds of reads are real Nick Boyle type reads. And you get to see that sort of trademark patience when Bell follows him. Pat's just such a good player.